as the height of your knuckle increased, those circles got smaller?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Quentin,
Yes, ma'am.
what did you observe about Tim's knuckle?
Y'all just had a whole conversation.
We did.
And how
What-
is his different than yours?
Well,
You done that one.
my knuckles have a larger change in elevation than his do.
Oh.
Okay. Because his knuckles are more even than mine are, while my, I guess, middle knuckle is weird, as Jim puts it, is higher than his.
So how did that change the shape, the shapes that y'all drew on your plastic wrap? How are they different?
Well, the shape on my plastic wrap would have been, because you didn't give me one when I asked for it.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
But he only did it 9 times.
He did it with the students already.
Yeah.
Very good. So he shared.
Yes.
Okay.
No, my problem with that question is it depends on how I draw it.
Well, that's what I was asking, how you drew. I'm
No.
sorry, I didn't know you didn't. I didn't give you any plastic wrap. Not bad.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean,
Using the fab.
So what I hear you saying then is that because your knuckles are different than Tim's, and they are shaped different, and one of yours is actually taller than Tim's, relatively, then the shape of your plastic wrap circles is going to be different than his.
yes. Now, part of the conversation we had, which we're not supposed to have, is how it works in the classroom, because like I said, I did this with my students this year, and I didn't like the activity.
Okay. Thanks.
No, I know. Because I did this and then I did the Play-Doh as well. I had them donate Play-Doh and bring it in, and I thought that that was more effective, because like, I'm looking at it right now. When I look at the circles, my knuckles, I have a very different elevation, but you can't tell that based on your circles.
Well,
On the
and I
circles.
absolutely agree with you. You can't tell that. But this is just
No,
an
it's not.
gauge that you're seeing what the Bruce
What
peaks
each
look like.
represents.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Okay, so,
Introduction or so.
Yeah.
yes, absolutely,
Yeah.
yes, and that's all this is. So, knowing that, you may need to get some scissors, but cut down your little knuckle mountain, and I'm gonna hand you your guide for today, and you can take this into your guide.
Notice there was no academic vocabulary in the
Take one.
TH.
One of the things that we did here.
What would you correct if they were?
What?
Well, but this is, like she said, it's an introductory activity, so they're gonna have
No, it's what they know. They're starting with what they know.
Same thing.
And if they don't have the right words yet, we're about to give them the words.
This is the way you would.
So for lower grade,
So just every time.
Going to different like turn them out mountain has the highest and then just like have it.
okay, so guys, on your guide, there's a space at the bottom for you to take down your knuckle mountain.
So.
Place for you to keep your mountain.
Let you know what, if it works, fine, if it doesn't work, you still learn something. It's still, well, it didn't work, you still learn something.
You know, I would find it as
The lines represent.
that was
This,
expedition.
but they're not.
Because it's easier.
He said, I know he did not.
But after yours, she's a better topographic map.
Okay, let's go ahead and answer these questions while you finish typing. So what does your fist represent or model? What are we trying to model with our fist? Craig, wait, Craig, hurry.
No, you got that's the rule.
Put it in the wrong thing. Okay, Melissa. What does your fist represent? What are we modeling with your fist?
Land.
Land, okay. What particularly? Mountains, okay. Thank you. Is your fist a three-dimensional model or is this a two-dimensional model? Tamara?
To 3D.
It's a three-dimensional model. Now, whenever we take, Tamara, I'm still coming to you. How many peaks does your mountain have?
4.
Okay. And now, look at the plastic wrap map. Is your plastic wrap map a three-dimensional model or a two-dimensional model? Both of them are representing your fist. I mean, you've got your fist as your 3D model, and then you've got that plastic wrap that's modeling in two-dimensionally your fist. So, what does your plastic wrap map tell you this information? Does it tell you how many peaks your fist is on your fist?
Yes.
Okay. How does it do that? How did your plastic wrap do that, Catherine?
By the circles.
What?
By the circles.
What do you mean by the circles?
The circles represent, well, I would say that the smaller circles represent the peaks of the mountain.
Okay. And so how do you know about how many peaks you have? So can you look at that map and tell me how many knuckles you have?
Yes.
How?
Counting them.
You count the,
I'm counting the set of circles.
you're counting the sets of circles.
Right.
Okay, all right, thank you. Yes?
Just to interject to address the whole with fifth grade teachers and my friend here, she's also fourth grade. This would be something that fifth graders struggle with is a diagram. Translating a diagram into something that's real. So you start with the
So you
real.
start with something that's concrete.
Concrete, start with something that's real, and we do this and laying it flat. Now, this is a diagram of something that's real and also labeling it. Even if you
So
just
that
put,
would be
this is the top of our
evidence for
knuckle.
using the saran wrap.
Right. Because we're still working with
So
that.
we went from concrete to pictorial.
And then how do you
Also,
turn that into, so is your abstract?
In a little bit, we can,
With math, having them remember what 2D means and 3D means, what does that mean? Because a lot of times they'll see dimensional and they don't know what that means.
okay, now, look at the top of your desk. If I asked you to make a map, if we covered this with saran wrap and I said, make a map like this of your desk, could you do that?
But it's not gonna be very.
But wait, could you do it?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so how would that map be different from the fist map that you made?
Well, if you took it just like this, we would have the elevations of what's on the thing, but if it's regular tabletop, it would just be level, flat. There would be no elevation unless you get like an eraser part of it.
Okay,
But if you put a saran wrap, there's nothing to draw as a peak or as a increase of height from the base.
okay, so you're saying that you
They
would
wouldn't
see
have the
maybe
different-
one
One
elevation
big
line.
elevation line versus multiple.
Okay, all right. Did y'all hear what Jen said?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you would see a totally different shape with maybe one elevation line around the perimeter of your desk. Yes?
I was just thinking when you said that, you could have like water bottles and stuff sitting,
Yeah,
or
and
different things,
cover.
and then cover it with a sheet and have the kids see if they can draw
Good idea.
contours of the things.
So we're gonna turn to your student guide. Go to page 2. You've taped in your knuckle mountain. Now go to page 2 of your guide. Yes, Yes, ma'am.
Could you do this 3 times? And then the first one, just one surround wrap of the outside, and then one of the outside, and then that middle, and then one outside, middle, and then the peak. And then that way you can talk about even erosion position with that.
I think that for an engage, that's getting a little more complicated, yeah, and that's something that we're gonna talk about later on in the lesson, okay? Okay, so, I'm gonna give you a few minutes to read the background information, and then we'll start on our exploration. Okay, with your fingers, show me how much time you need to finish reading. You're not getting 5 minutes.
Slow.
I read slow, but she'll just read it. Like her students letters that, or stuff that's happened, I'm like, read this, like you can't read that.
Yeah, looking at the pages of the model.
We didn't talk about it. 3 weeks on topographic.
I got this over there.
But she's, Laura's absolutely right, it's an engage, it's not necessarily, it's not necessarily, you know, it's just a job, so.
Okay, guys, it sounds like we're about done, so we're gonna go ahead and start with our exploration. The instructions are on the guide, and not all of the supplies are on the table, and I'll get those to you. If you look at your contour model box kit here, you can open it up, sort of. You're not gonna need everything in here, so just put this, let me tell you what you're gonna need if I can get this thing open. Take this plastic lid off, remove the paper and the grease pencil. We're not using those today. And there's also a little centimeter tape. You can use this as a ruler today, or you can use a real ruler, either one, but we're not going to take this on the box or do anything with it. So you can put that aside as well.
And each of you gets one of those kits.
Okay, one other thing, guys, listen. Water. Let's go back to the supplies on the front page, and let's address where we can gather those. We've already looked at this. We've already looked at the plastic wrap. We're done with that. The Sharpie. You're going to need just one Sharpie from here on out. You've got your contour model kit on your table. Water is going to be back at the sink back here. It's a Get Your Own Water Day. There is going to be food coloring over here. Doesn't matter what color. When you get water, drop a few drops of food coloring to make the color of your choice. And then keep it clean. Paper, it says plain paper here, but we're gonna use tracing paper that's somewhere here. Everybody, one group gets one piece of tracing paper. You're gonna need transparency paper, right here, one sheet per group. A ruler, either the one in your box, or here's rulers here. A beaker, any size. Here, you're gonna have to go back and forth. So materials managers, you get your running shoes on. And one index card here, and I'll lay these out on the counter. And tape, which is in your box. Sharpies and tape are in your box. I believe everything else is up here in the contra model case. Okay, so the instructions are on, the procedures are in here. I'm going to turn you loose, and you follow those instructions explicitly. Got it? Okay. Yes, you're in.
We are putting out the cooperative learning kits, so you'll know who the materials manager is, et cetera.
That was from summer. That was our Okay, so we could start. I think. Anybody want to be on the one? Depends on your page. We need it indexed up. We don't need it.
Well, here, I'll start on this. So while you're like taking a walk around the
Is this my transparency paper? Choice
I like the one that sounds good.
red or green? Red
That doesn't matter.
or green?
I don't think so. There you go.
Fine. That's not the same.
Didn't know they made black food color?
It was
Giving you blue because I love blue. Put it on everyone.
Just put red, we'll have the red.
I just do? Okay. Oh wait, never mind this blue. Where'd you put the blue?
I gave it to Craig.
Of course you gave it to Craig. What about my needs? What about my needs? Go ahead.
Just get your water, that's your need.
Yes, Mom. So you still enjoying your school year?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I started like, now it's like, I've been there for a while and kind of figured out what I'm going to be doing better. Yeah, at first I was just like, I thought I had to do everything that they were doing, you know, like, and all this stuff. And now I'm like, okay, I trust myself a little bit more too. So, not my own thing, but I'm like adding to everything they do. Anytime I do my own version of what they're doing. And then, my kids are pretty smart.
It works better for you?
Yeah, my kids are pretty smart compared to the other ones.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Were you in a charter school or private school?
Before I was. Now I'm in a public school.
Build it up to 1,000 milliliters. Laura said we're gonna have to get more than this. You need to cut this.
I don't want green. So it's potentially.
That's what? Oh, yeah.
What number
My district.
It's a,
Oh, yes. Let's ask that. When we're finished with that.
They looked at me like I was reading.
I treat this a lot of So that's why you always but you don't always pick up what that is. I want to start and see what we're going to put together. So as you get
Well, it says to.
I will walk through this is really
Ladies and gentlemen, guys, I know y'all are getting through this, but I want to give you a time goal. Let's see, try to get through step 10 by 11:30. Step 10 by 11:30.
So do we get through
One?
Carefully.